Hi, Aries. This Monday, May 18th reading feels deeply emotional already. Somebody here is thinking about you nonstop, and the truth is, they are realizing this connection is not something they can simply walk away from. Um, this person may have tried to hide their feelings, act strong, stay distant, or pretend they were okay without you. But deep down, they are in pain. They keep replaying the past, the conflict, the silence, the words they wish they could take back, and now they're wondering if it's too late to make things right. But the question is, why did they run from the one person who made them feel this much love? Why did they pretend this connection didn't matter when their heart was attached the whole time? Um, this person sees you as their divine counterpart, their wish fulfillment, their peace, their forever person. They may not have said it clearly, but secretly, they imagine a future with you. They imagine reconciliation, healing, commitment, and finally being able to call you theirs. Um, this person misses your energy deeply. They miss your warmth, your beauty, your presence, and the way you understood them without needing too many words. And now they're realizing that nobody else compares to you. So trust your intuition because somebody is healing, awakening, and preparing to come forward with truth, apology, and feelings they can no longer keep hidden. And let's get into your reading. Okay, so it feels like with the Knight of Wands and the Page of Swords, your person's definitely feeling um, really like attracted to you and definitely keeping an eye on you. Specifically, I'm hearing like if this person has you on any sort of social media or they have a way to look at photos of you, they're getting very excited by them, which is kind of cute. So yeah, they're definitely keeping an eye on you. I think trying to like gather some information about you in some way, like either by maybe asking mutual friends about you or again like stalking you on social media, whatever way this person has to maybe even tap into you psychically. For some of you, if your person knows how to do that, maybe astral projecting or trying to psychically read how you're doing. But yeah, your person is feeling very fired up about you. That's definitely their energy. A lot of passion, wanting to come in with some passionate communication because the Page of Swords can also be about telling the truth. So maybe wanting to flirt with you, show you how passionate they're feeling about you through words or action. So seeing the Seven of Wands and the Five of Pentacles, I think your person is maybe tending to be a little bit defensive and it's kind of leading them to feel a bit out in the cold. It's like maybe they have a tendency to push people away out of self-preservation or some sort of fear. So I'm feeling a little bit of an anxious sort of energy from your person. What I'm seeing from this is like your person might have a fear of abandonment. So then they push people away, but then it kind of leads them to feeling abandoned. So if your person ever does tend to push you away, it does leave them feeling miserable. It's like a very unhappy sort of energy. So they're definitely feeling out in the cold, missing you if they push you away out of their own fears. Let's see. So we also have the King of Cups and the Page of Wands. So your person is definitely feeling a sense of deep love for you here. The King of Cups is very emotionally mature and also he's the kind of, I don't know, I feel like he's the cup figure that really sticks around. It's like, I feel like from this, your person has deep feelings for you and they're not going anywhere. I feel like the King of Cups is rooted in his emotions. Like he knows who he loves. He knows the truth of his heart. And this person knows that the truth of their heart is that they love you. And so there's this energy of wanting to reach out to you here with the Page of Wands. Pages are messenger cards. So you could be getting some more communication, either in the real world or telepathic, just depending on your situation. But yeah, definitely a desire to reach out to you, to speak to you. They might not be right now wanting to reveal the depth of these feelings, so they might be masking it a bit with more of a page energy, which is a little bit light and flirtatious, like a friendly exchange of words. They're not going to necessarily go into the full depths of their feelings quite yet, is what I'm feeling, because of this defensiveness. Still a little bit protective of their heart, probably. So we have the Knight of Swords and the Eight of Wands, so another sign of communication. The Eight of Wands is also kind of like Cupid's love arrows I'm seeing, and definitely another indication of desire and passion. This is like overwhelming physical desire for someone, so that's definitely how they're feeling about you. And then the Knight of Swords is a very fast moving energy. So this person does want to come into your life. I'm seeing communication from this person 100%. So yeah, this person does want to take quick action toward you. The Eight of Wands can also be about travel. If that's important to your connection, that's just an aside. But yeah, the Knight of Swords is very fast moving. The Knight of Wands, I think, is as well. So it seems like the energy has picked up from your person recently. I don't know if there was some sort of recent thing, maybe a recent conversation or a social media post that got your person really fired up, but something in the energy has made them want to make forward movement. So looking at the Hermit and the Seven of Cups, this is, to me, saying that your person has been really going within a lot and figuring out who they really are, getting in touch with God, getting in touch with Source, seeking the truth, seeking the light. And this is helping them to reach some conclusions and make choices. It seems like right now your person is maybe even praying or in meditation, trying to find what they're supposed to say to you or what the next step in this connection is, or just about, not even necessarily about this connection, what job should I have? Where should I live? Those kind of things. It seems like this is what your person is doing. But I definitely feel that you are one of these questions that they're kind of meditating on. And so I'm also seeing a lot of fantasy in their alone time. I think the Hermit is also showing that your person is spending a lot of time alone with their thoughts, quietly thinking, ruminating. It's also saying, I think, that your person dreams about you quite often. And I think that is very interesting to them. I think they get a lot of signs in their dreams about you. It makes them very curious. They probably think about those dreams throughout the day. So we also have the Ten of Pentacles and the Two of Wands. What I'm seeing from this is your person does see a long-term commitment with you, a long-term future with you. They 100% see a future with you. They see that you would be someone that they would want to settle down with, have a family with, someone that they would want to potentially get married to, or just be in a long-term stable commitment. I'm also hearing monogamous, if that resonates for you guys, especially because of these two wands. I see this as like the two flames or just the two of you in a long-term commitment is what I'm seeing from your person. The Two of Wands is also showing this desire for travel, perhaps. I'm kind of seeing him looking at the globe, so perhaps there's a long distance between the two of you, and this person is planning for travel in the future. We definitely do see that with the Eight of Wands as well, or at least just movement towards you. So this person is planning for a long-term future with you. And the Two of Wands is about looking to the future, trying to determine what the best course of action is. I feel like they're trying to determine what the best course of action is to this Ten of Pentacles with you, which is the ultimate goal that they want. So we have Justice and the Five of Swords. Okay, so what I'm seeing from this is if there has been like an argument or any conflict between the two of you, this is a definite sign from Spirit and from your person that they want to apologize. Because justice is, of course, about bringing in divine justice, bringing in balance, harmony, and truth. This is all about having good values, being moral. And then the Five of Swords can be about conflict and issues. So what I'm saying from this is there is a desire from your person to resolve any conflicts that there are between the two of you. This might even have to do with this pushing you away energy that we saw over here. And what I'm seeing from this is that they realized that pushing you away or being defensive, it just led them to feeling out in the cold, led them to feel really awful and sad and miserable. So then they want to apologize because they don't want to feel this way anymore. They want the Ten of Pentacles. They want happiness with you. So let's get into the other messages. So wow, I'm definitely getting soulmate, divine counterpart energy. And we have the Two of Cups, the Six of Cups, and strength. So again, another confirmation, your person does want to be in a relationship with you. The Two of Cups is about commitment. It's about the two of you coming together for this beautiful love. You see the two snakes here kind of intertwining. I see that as a symbol of the masculine, feminine energies merging. So they want oneness with you and want to be in union, is what I'm hearing. And then we have the Six of Cups, which is about this really deep, sweet feelings they have for you, as well as a possible soul or past life connection. They might be waking up to it. They definitely do view you as a soulmate. However, your person, if they do believe in soulmates, I do believe that they classify you as one. If not, it's like on some level, they know this is a deeper connection than one they've ever had before. And so you can also see this little boy giving this girl these beautiful flowers. There's a sweetness inside your person when it comes to you. I feel like you give them really warm, fuzzy feelings. That's why they really don't like when there's conflict between the two of you, because, things are so much better in their life when things are stable and happy. We also have strength, which shows this feminine, kind of taming the masculine. So I think this is, in a sense, I'm getting the energy from your person that they are surrendering to you. They're allowing you to tame them, maybe allowing you to heal their rough edges and perhaps become a sweeter, kinder, more loving person. I just saw 1111 on my timer, so very interesting. So yeah, they're allowing you to nurture them and they're allowing you to tame them. Kind of like a wild animal, and then you've come in and it's almost like now instead of this big scary lion, they're like a lap cat. That's kind of the vibe I'm getting. So that's very cute. I feel like you're definitely working your magic on this person. And then we have the Two of Pentacles and the Moon. What I'm saying from this is your person is currently hearing the word vacillating. So they're currently trying to decide when is the right time to divulge these deep feelings, because the moon is about deep, secret feelings. And we see that with the King of Cups. There's deep, deep feelings here. But the Page of Wands is kind of indicating they might not be ready. Or maybe it's almost like they don't know exactly how to say it. So the Two of Pentacles and the Moon is them trying to deliberate on whether or not to share these deep feelings, trying to figure out what the right words to get out are in terms of sharing these deep feelings. So very, very interesting. I feel like your person is definitely making some choices, trying to balance themselves out, trying to figure everything out, but definitely looks like a lot of energy of movement, communication, action. Definitely seeing that for you guys. So let's see what your person wants to say to you. They're saying, I feel married to you in spirit. So yeah, the Two of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles, I was saying like marriage. That can be about an actual marriage or a spiritual one, a union of hearts they feel with you. And then they say, you changed me so much for the better. I hardly recognize who I used to be before you came into my life. They also say, the pressure is building. I'm getting ready to explode. So this could be about this kind of Five of Pentacles energy where they feel like there's something not quite right. Or this is also about pressure in terms of this desire they have for you. They're really wanting to unite with you physically is what I'm feeling. I'm dedicated to you in our union. So they are dedicated to this Ten of Pentacles that they see in your future. My bed feels so cold and empty without you in it. So a lot of flirtation from your person. I'm surrendering to my love for you. That's literally what I was saying with the Strength card. It's so funny that would come out. I'm scared that if I tell you how I truly feel about you deep down, you might reject me, so I just keep it to myself. So yeah, that's what I was saying with the King of Cups and the Moon. This is a clear indication that there are super deep feelings, but they're scared that if they actually tell you, you might say you don't feel the same way. That would kind of ruin their life, or that's how they feel sometimes. So they need to build their strength and their confidence as well. I need to fix things between us and make things right. Yes, we're literally seeing that with the Justice card and the Five of Swords. Definitely a lot of confirmation here. So yeah, I do want to make things right with you. I was definitely seeing that. I'm making healthier choices for myself. So yeah, we see that with the Seven of Cups and the Hermit. It's like they're making choices from like a godly perspective or a more divine perspective. So that's about, how they choose to spend their time, who they choose to spend their time with. I'm coming back and showing up as my best self. So I was seeing a lot about travel, movement, communication. So they are coming back. Perhaps they are already in your life, but I feel like they want to come back more fully. I'm going through a dark night of the soul. So we do see the Five of Pentacles is definitely dark night of the soul. It's feeling kind of rock bottom. So I feel like this has taught your person a lot though, and I feel like they're coming out of it. My inner child is currently expressing itself. So yeah, this pushing away is kind of an inner child wound I think I was mentioning. This fear of abandonment from maybe being neglected as children, so then they tend to push people away that they're scared of losing. I push you away because I'm scared that if you get too close, you might hurt me. Oh my gosh, I was saying something about pushing you away. So they're scared that if you get too close, you might hurt them because maybe in childhood their parental figures hurt them a lot. And so they have this weird fear, love sort of thing where they get scared when people get too close. And I feel like there is a really deep connection here. You are intrinsically extremely close. That is kind of terrifying, I think, at times to them. And then we have, I often have intense dreams about you. I was saying that with the Hermit. I was saying they probably have dreams about you. So funny. It's just kind of reiterating what I said before, but it's a helpful confirmation. They also want to say, you are absolutely gorgeous inside and out. I'm so attracted to everything about you. Ooh, very sweet. Yes, so they are like looking at your photos. They're like, wow, beautiful being, a beautiful, beautiful being. My passion for you is a fire that burns eternal. Wow, so yeah, a lot of passion. And this is like an eternal passion, not going anywhere. The love, bliss, and beauty I feel with you is incomparable. I have never felt this way before. I was saying that I think earlier, like they just never felt this way about anyone before. And it's just so beautiful, even if they push you away, this is what kind of keeps them wanting to come back to you. Even if they try to run from this, it's because of this bliss they feel with you. I don't expect you to forgive me, but I wish that someday I can tell you everything and explain why I acted the way I did, so you'll know it was never your fault. So we did see that with the Justice and the Five of Swords again. So, they're not saying they expect you to forgive them, of course. If you want to, you can. I'm sure you probably already have been working on that. But they do hope that someday they can explain themselves and hopefully heal this relationship. And then you take my breath away and send shivers up my spine. So you really have this profound physical effect on your person. I love you for so much more than just your physical body. I love your soul most of all. So yeah, the Six of Cups is about that. It's like loving you for who you are at a soul level. I replay our conversations over and over in my head and savor every word you have said to me. So your conversations do mean a lot to your person. And they do savor your words, but also I'm feeling like they savor your pictures. Like a lot about social media and pictures. I don't know, take it as it resonates. And then we came into each other's lives to teach one another important lessons for soul growth and healing. So ultimately, this is why you guys came into each other's lives, to share this love and teach each other about unconditional love and, what it really means to love somebody without controlling them and transcending the 3D relationship template, which is a lot about ego. So beautiful. I'm hearing, we came to Earth to change society's perceptions about what love truly means. So that's very powerful. They're also saying, I'm getting the karma for my actions. So yeah, I was seeing that karmic justice with the justice card. So getting the karma, yeah. And like we can see that pushing you away has led them to feel very out in the cold, very sad. So that's some, karma that they're feeling. I'm ready to give in to the temptation that is you. So they do want to give in. We were seeing the surrendering, not pushing you away as much. I know we are twin flames, so take this as it resonates. If you do feel that this person is your twin flame, this person might recognize that within you as well. If you don't resonate with that label, it's just like they know that you're soulmates or they have a deep soul connection, which is what I was saying with the Six of Cups. I'm coming back. So we have two messages of I'm coming back. Our connection is one of the most important things in my life. You mean a lot to me no matter how I act on the surface. So yeah, even if they push you away, you mean so much to them no matter how they act. I have a lot of secret feelings for you. There's a lot going on beneath the surface that I keep hidden. Yes, exactly. So a lot about what goes on in the surface and then what's actually going on. So the moon is an indication of that. So this person might be masking a bit as well. We have, you are the fruit of my spirit. So this is saying that you bring out the best part of them. You bring out their kindness, their love. You teach them about, again, unconditional love. I want to be stable for you. Like they want to provide for you. The King of Cups is a stable energy as well. I'm feeling the consequences of my actions and it's breaking my heart. So we did see feeling the consequences, feeling the karma. And then we are like two stars colliding. Wow. So you are like, these two powerful beings colliding. So, maybe there is a lot. You guys are both super powerful. I'm sure light workers, star seeds for some of you. So it is like a cosmic event, the two of you coming together. They want to say, I need you more than ever. That's so sweet. So yeah, I need you more than ever. Very lovely. I'm in this for life. So this comes out a lot, but I feel like this is definitely that 10 of Pentacles. Like this is a lifelong sort of connection. And then you're perfect. I love you. Very sweet. So it seems like man holding a heart wants to come out. So this is a very King of Cups sort of vibe. So this is clearly showing that their current energy towards you is love, is, holding you, hold their heart, they hold your heart, that they really deeply love you. That is probably like the sweetest message. So that is so adorable that that came out for you guys. Okay, what else is your person's current energy towards you? Okay, so we have reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning to your life. So this was definitely an energy all about reconciliation. So I'm definitely seeing that for you guys. And flirt. I was seeing flirt. Extend your lighthearted energies to others. So this is also about communication is what I'm seeing. So they want to reconcile with some flirtation, which is very, very sweet. All right, now let's get you some advice. We have back to what you love. Reevaluate your desires. Interesting. So I feel like this might be about what you want to manifest in your life. And then I think this is also kind of about your connection. It's like if you're holding resentment towards this person, reevaluate if that's something that you want to feel. Reevaluate in your heart of hearts. Do you truly want reconciliation with your person? Or do you want there to be animosity? And I feel like a lot of times we can heal animosity just by healing the feelings that we have inside of ourselves. And that can actually, in the 3D world, result in a reconciliation, result in healing of the relationship. So, yeah, just focus on what you really, really love. Like if you really, truly love your person, focus on that. Focus on the good parts of your connection. This is also, I think, saying about career. So if that doesn't apply to your person, if it applies to like career or maybe even friendships, or just like, the Marie Kondo method where it's like, does this spark joy? Like kind of looking at your life and using that method. Like, does my job spark joy? Does this particular friend spark joy? Does this, even cleaning your house can be actually a really powerful way of clearing up energy. So maybe just doing a spring cleaning, Marie Kondoing your house. I think there's I believe a Chinese saying that's like, if you want to change your life, move like 20 things in your house. I'm definitely butchering that. I think it might be like 17 objects. I don't know. Maybe look it up. But it's basically saying like, if you want to change the energy of your life, changing the energy of your home, maybe donating a few things, moving things around, moving around furniture. It's an interesting message. So breaking up the energy, getting it all restarted. So then we have spend quality time together, listen and talk to each other. So this person does come forward with apologies and communication, really listening to them from your heart. We also see these beautiful little fairies. So that is like you and your person. So maybe I'm hearing like the word kissing or like kiss and make up. So I think that is what spirit is willing here. And then honesty is essential. Speak with love and truth. So, also this is saying speak with honesty about your feelings to your person as well and not hiding your feelings. Because I feel like hiding both of your feelings can lead to a lot of confusion. And I feel like probably more conflict. Let's get some final messages from your person. We have, I'm crushing. I can't forget you. I want to sleep beside you. So we were seeing that about bed. My bed feels cold and empty without you. And then you are my sunshine. So they really can't forget about you and they're definitely crushing on you. I feel like that's definitely the man holding the heart sort of vibe. So what else is your person's overall energy towards you? So we have the Sun, Page of Cups, and the 10 of Wands. So the pressure is building. That kind of energy is definitely about this, having a lot of unfulfilled desires towards you, really wanting you. And then the Sun is about, oh my God, you are my sunshine. Wow, that is so, really? That's so cute that these would come out together. I love that. And then the Page of Cups is about reaching out with some flirtation, some lighthearted communication, but The page can indicate a bit of shyness again. Okay, now what I'm seeing from this is actually, I think your person is embodying the Queen of Swords, is what I'm feeling. She represents the feminine intuition, it's the feminine truth and the feminine intelligence. I feel like the King of Swords can be a very cold energy, but she uses her feminine intuition to know the truth. So I'm seeing that your person is tapping into their feminine energy in order to get some clarity and deliver some truth to you here. Your person is definitely realizing a lot of things, looking at things from a logical perspective, but also feeling into the emotive side. This person does want to come forward to you with an offer in the physical world with the Knight of Pentacles and Death. What I'm seeing from this is that they want a resurrection of this connection if there has been an ending or a lapse. Any sort of distance between the two of you is being cleared because I feel like this energy is really well represented by the Phoenix. It's not about, things being over. It's about the new beginning and rising from the ashes. That's what your person wants. They want to resurrect this connection and let it move into a new cycle. After every ending, there is a brand new beginning. And we also see the Ace of Cups and the Eight of Wands. This is a beautiful combination. I love this so much because it is, of course, about this deep, profound love that they feel for you. This person loves you very, very much. Their heart is overflowing with love for you. I love this energy, my favorite probably. And then there is a lot of desire as well as communication of movement, wanting to come towards you. They are feeling a lot of passion and heat for you as well. So I think this is also about wanting to communicate this love. Your person is really transforming, I'm seeing, because we have the Hermit and the Fool coming through to show going within. Getting in touch with divine source, as we can see, he has this little lantern, and I feel like this little lantern represents God. So your person is seeking the truth, they're seeking the divine, and this is making them want to have this brand new beginning with you. It's almost like they're going through an ego death themselves, and as they go through this transformation, they become more awakened. Then it makes them want to come back towards you because they have changed at a very fundamental level. I'm seeing snakes shedding their skin. I'm definitely getting a phoenix energy from your person right now. So beautiful. I love that. This person is actually fully aware that this is destiny with the Wheel of Fortune and the King of Swords. They feel that this is fate with you. They know that this is something that was brought in by the divine. But sometimes, maybe, they block this out a bit because of their overly rational mind, and perhaps they overthink this, or sometimes they doubt it. Maybe all these synchronicities and the power of this connection get them kind of confused in their logical mind. So I feel like this is why your person is having to go within and seek the divine. They're having to override this overly rational masculine template and the critical mind that makes us think that we're smarter than God. We think that we know everything when we probably don't. And that's the kind of template that we're having to move out of. Tapping into divine intelligence and trusting that the divine knows better than us. And oftentimes we do have to surrender. We must let God show us the way rather than trying to control everything with our human mind and with our ego especially. So I'm seeing a lot of planning going on with your person as well, and an energy of hoping for a future. I'm definitely getting a twin flamey sort of energy from this just because of the Two of Wands and the King of Wands. This represents the divine masculine, so if you resonate with that, take it as it resonates. But this is also just your person. They are getting into their shamanic, powerful masculine energy and planning for a union to come into that beautiful oneness with you. This person has had an awakening and they've had some powerful realizations here with Judgment and the King of Pentacles. This person has awakened to a lot of truths here, and it's making them want to commit to you. This is that husband energy or wife energy, depending on your person's gender, of course, but it's the energy of a person who is stable. This awakening and realization of the power of this connection is making your person want to settle down with you. This person does want to bring in clarity and truth, to have this union with you here, with Justice and the Lovers. This is also a sign of a really powerful, deep soul connection. I'm seeing that like Adam and Eve sort of template here. The two of you being each other's divine mirrors and coming together for this really beautiful, passionate love. This is definitely like a spiritual marriage. This is such a powerful energy, God blessing your union here. So that's really powerful. Wanting to bring in balance and harmony to this love connection. They do want to have victory here with the Two of Swords. I am also seeing the Six of Wands and the Ten of Swords because they want things to work out between the two of you. They want to successfully woo you, but we have a bit of indecision and maybe confusion here as to how to exactly write things. They want to make things right and come into this union, and the painful ending is definitely showing that your person has had some ego death. Sometimes people say this is a little bit of an ego card, and so maybe this is actually also representing this ego death. Now, maybe they're a bit confused as to what the next step is, like they've had this dark night of the soul and this awakening. If there's been an ending between the two of you, it was very painful for them, and I think there's a fear. They worry that if they do come back towards you, they might get rejected, and this would be really, really hurtful to them. They're definitely afraid of rejection, but your person is working on themselves and making healthier choices with the Eight of Pentacles. I'm hearing like working out, maybe for some of you, just trying to raise their vibration and elevate themselves alongside the world. And we have the Queen of Cups showing that you are their world, you are their everything, and you're the person they love. I always see this as, you've found the person that you love the most, and now I think it's your person trying to work out the next move. They want this victory and to avoid a painful rejection, so they know they need to come back right. I feel like you have high standards, and they know that, and they love you, and they respect you, and they want to do right by you. They want to say, I want to breathe you in and lose myself in you. Oh wow, we see that beautiful energy of oneness. It hurts me so much knowing I've hurt you. My heart aches and I feel all the pain you feel. So this person has hurt you, which really destroyed them, and they are saying, I want to spend all day in bed with you with no interruptions. They want to say, I want to have a heart-to-heart conversation with you and talk about everything, which is that deep communication. Your touch is ecstasy, my mask is coming off. So yeah, this ego death is resulting in a mask coming off and the ego shedding. I get so insecure sometimes, I wonder why you even like me. So this person maybe does have deep insecurities that has perhaps resulted in hurting you out of their own feelings of inadequacy. And they are saying, I love spending time with you. You set my soul alight. I love that. Yes, you do. You set them on fire. They are all fired up about you. You've got me in the mood. Okay, so a lot of sensual energy, and don't worry for a second about me finding someone else. My heart only belongs to you. So a reminder that your person's heart only beats for you. So very beautiful poetic messages. They say, you are my favorite person in the entire universe. Oh, that's so sweet. So true. You are their favorite person. I'm calling your name over and over in my head. I need to tell you the truth about how I feel. It's so hard holding in my feelings. So this person might actually be telepathically communicating their feelings right now because maybe they're scared to do it in the 3D. You take my breath away and send shivers up my spine. Wow, very Kundalini activation energy I'm getting from that. The love, bliss, and beauty I feel with you is incomparable. I've never felt this way before. Very powerful. I'm freeing myself from all the things that come between us. Nothing will stand in the way of my love for you. So this person is freeing themselves from their insecurities and any obstacles that are coming between your union, because they don't want anything to stand between the two of you. You're truly all they want. We need to learn to love ourselves as much as we love each other. So there is deep love, but you need to love yourselves. You both need to learn how to love yourselves equivalent to your love for one another. I feel like you guys are both working on that. When I close my eyes, I can feel you here with me, and if I listen closely, I can almost hear your sweet voice whispering to me. This is definitely a telepathic connection. You soothe my wounds with your love, and when you're gone, they hurt more than ever. Sometimes our divine counterpart can kind of just fill in all of the voids, all of the sadness and insecurities. So separation can really bring to light all of the deepest fears and deepest pain for your person. I'm choosing myself and walking away from the things that don't serve my highest good. So they are freeing themselves from those things. This person definitely could be walking away from situations or people or things that just don't serve them or your connection. I feel like you are also their highest good, so they're walking towards their highest good, which is you, and this medicine to their soul. Oops, that almost hit me in the eye. I'll just take a few of those, okay? They see you as your masterpiece. So you are very beautiful to your person. You are a masterpiece, a divine work of art. I only have eyes for you. So yeah, you are all they see. I want to show you the real me, all of me. They do want to reveal themselves to you and their true heart. Can we forgive and forget? So, can we forgive the past? I don't love anyone else the way I love you. I've been looking for you my whole life. I wouldn't be able to stop loving you even if I tried. I'm going through powerful changes. I was definitely picking up on that. That is probably the most powerful change. It's almost like your person is becoming an entirely new version of themselves through this ego death. All I want are your sweet kisses all over me. So a lot of passion again. I love our conversations. Sometimes I feel like I'm talking to myself. We are so similar. That's so sweet. It pains me that you don't know how madly in love with you I am. Don't give up hope on me, please. So don't give up hope. They do really love you. I have changed so much since I met you. I hardly recognize who I used to be. They have shifted, they have changed. Let's stay up all night long. Sometimes I think about confessing all of my thoughts and feelings. I think about confessing it all to you in a text or a letter, but would you write back? So yeah, they do think about making this confession. Let's kiss and make up. Super cute. Yeah, so they do want to kiss and make up with you and forgive and forget. I cherish you. So they do cherish you. They cherish your love. I'm so full of desire for you. We definitely saw that desire. Our souls are united. So your souls are united by love. I feel like eternally connected. You are my perfect match. You dazzle me. So you do really blow them away. You blow their mind. You really are just like the sun and a star. All I want is you. I think I almost said that earlier. All I want is you. Let's put the past behind us. You set my soul alight. I didn't even know I had this card still. Yeah, and then it's like reiterating this twin flamey sort of message. That's from Supermassive Black Hole by Muse, so that's a channeled song for you. I feel like that's a really passionate, fiery song relevant to your connection. We see this energy of blossoming abundance. I'm seeing that there is a blossoming in this connection, feeling like a new beginning. It's almost like after the winter, a blossoming in the spring, a resurrection. And they want victory and strategy. They're trying to be strategic and they're trying to figure out how to manifest this victory. That's definitely reiterating what we saw earlier. You can have this abundance, but I feel like this person is starting to become more and more hopeful that there will be a victory. They just have to figure out what the right way to do this is. And I'm seeing more self-worth issues tying into finances and career. It also could be maybe a person having to leave a job that's making them unhappy for some of you guys. And then new love, but I'm seeing this more as resurrection of the love. So I feel like this person going to be returning to your life because of this death energy and this transformation. It's almost going to be like they're a new person in a way as they heal these self-worth issues. Spirit advises that rest and relaxation is essential, and we all have a fundamental need to take a break. Make sure you're keeping yourself relaxed, especially if your person is going through an ego death. You might be going through one as well. Allowing yourself to relax and rejuvenate is important because during this ascension process, we're all downloading a lot of codes. I feel like this is a good time to really take care of yourself and nurture yourself and consider your foundation. Look at your foundation and where you come from in terms of love and examining how committed you are to making things work. This is about transcending obstacles between the two of you so you can have this harmonious union and not letting things tear you apart. Being loving and accepting and forgiving. They say you plus me equals love. So very cute little equation, I want you back. You can trust me. So I feel like they are healing. They are becoming trustworthy. Wow, you're radiant. We did see that with how you dazzle them. You are like the sun to them. And I'm not giving up on us. This person is not giving up. I feel like this is a sign that your person is committed to your love and surrendering to the divine. Getting in touch with source, getting in touch with God. It's like that energy of you and them and the divine coming together to create this union. Feeling a lot of burden by desire and sensual sort of feelings. And I feel like you're taming their ego here is what I'm saying. They are keeping an eye on you on social media. Also just being watchful, trying to gather information and surrendering to this connection. Okay, so with the Eight of Cups and the Strength card, I'm seeing that your person is gathering the strength to walk away from some sort of situation or things that no longer serve them. I'm also seeing this as you are taming their ego here. You're taming their maybe lower level energies, helping them to embrace their divinity. So we also have Temperance and the Tower. So as you tame their ego, as they come into balance and inner harmony with their masculine and feminine energies, this is causing a breakdown of, things that no longer serve them, things that were built on false sort of energies, like anything that isn't true to their highest good or their soul. I feel like those things are falling out of their life. I'm definitely seeing this person is leaving something behind, whether that be, an emotional burden or maybe substance issues or people, places, or things. Something is leaving your person's life as they heal, because as we heal, we lose vibrational alignment with things that are not for our highest good, if that makes sense. So that's why a lot of times, for example, with karmic partners, I'm not saying that's your situation if there are no karmic people involved. It's more that with karmic partners, we might have all this attraction, there might be all this shared sort of energy, and we might feel really in harmony with them. But then as we heal and as we change, we actually start to lose attraction for those kind of people. This is also about situations or even places to live that, as we raise our vibration, we just stop resonating with certain things. Let's see. So we have the Three of Wands and the Seven of Wands. So this is about your person planning for a future with you, planning to walk towards you. The Three of Wands I see is like the divine masculine getting ready to walk towards the Four of Wands, getting ready to come on a journey back to you. I'm definitely seeing this as your person is coming back to you. And I'm seeing this as, wanting to defend your connection, to protect your connection, wanting to hold their ground and not lose you. So we also have the Six of Cups with the Three of Cups. So the Three of Cups, I'm seeing this as a reunion card. I'm seeing the Six of Cups as, soul mate reunion, wanting to come back towards you. We see this little boy giving the girl a beautiful cup of flowers. So wanting to be sweet to you and have a sweet, loving reconciliation with you. I'm definitely seeing the Three of Cups as a reconciliation card. And we have the Four of Wands and the Page of Pentacles. So this is the 1111 twin flame union. So if you resonate with the twin flame journey, this could be a sign. Also, it's just about harmony, happiness, union in general, even if you don't resonate with being a twin flame. It's just your person does want to have a union with you. And then we have the Page of Pentacles, which is coming forward with some communication. I feel like in the physical world, to aid in this reunion, in this union, we have the 10 of Wands and the 7 of Cups. So I'm saying this as your person is feeling very, very burdened, perhaps by choices they've made in the past, maybe situations they've gotten themselves into, things that they do want to walk away from. So if they've realized that they just feel kind of burdened and overwhelmed and not too good about choices they've made, places they've gone, people they've met, they don't feel the best about it. So, they're letting go of these things in their life that no longer serve their highest good. And so I think they're wanting to make the choice to, let go of this burden, because the Eight of Cups is about, somebody just up and leaving a situation that no longer serves them. So this is kind of your person's energy right now. Just feeling overwhelmed, and they're like, I just want to get out of here. I don't feel this anymore. So we have the King of Cups and the Five of Wands. So the King of Cups is showing this person is currently sending you a lot of love energy. They have deep, deep love for you here. The King of Cups is, I feel like, a very stable love. Like this love isn't going anywhere. It's very eternal. And then the Five of Wands I'm seeing is a bit of jealousy. So because this person does have all this deep love for you, they don't want you to be with anyone else. And so that's why we have this Three of Wands and Seven of Wands energy, where it's like they want to come back to you because they want to defend this connection. They don't want you to be with anyone else. They don't want to make you, they don't want to force you into the hands of another because they're taking too long. You know what I mean? We have the Nine of Pentacles, the Page of Wands, and the Nine of Swords. So you are definitely so beautiful. So perfect, so gorgeous to them. They think you're the most beautiful person. And then the Page of Wands is, yeah, wanting to reach out for some flirtation. Definitely, you've been really looking good to your person. Your energy has been really high. I feel like you have a very high vibration today, which is why they're, I feel like, wanting to come towards you. We also have the Nine of Swords, which shows um, a degree of anxiety and kind of worry and stress that your person is also experiencing right now. They might be stressing about this just jealousy, maybe this competition that they feel with other people. That might be the root of this stress. It is kind of worrying that because you are looking so beautiful, doing really well, that there might be potential other people wanting to come into your life. And so this person is really stressing about, I feel like, how to communicate to you. So we have the Page of Swords, see the Ten of Cups, and the High Priestess. So this is definitely them stalking on social media, keeping an eye on you. I'm seeing a lot of pages, so a lot of desire to reach out for some communication. And then the Ten of Cups and the High Priestess is showing that you are their divine feminine, and ultimately they do want the Ten of Cups with you, which is ultimate happiness. We definitely saw the Four of Wands as well, so this person could definitely be contemplating marriage or just a really deep commitment is what they want with you. And they definitely regard you as a very spiritual, divine being with a lot of wisdom. I feel like they really respect you. We also have the Eight of Pentacles and the Seven of Swords. So what I'm saying from this is like your person might have a tendency to be a bit strategic or defensive. And it's like they're kind of working on this, maybe this deception energy is something that they need to work on, not feeling like they need to hide things all the time. So maybe they're working on becoming a more honest person so they can, tell you how they really care about you. And this might be stressing them out because they might be having to do some major, like kind of character revision is what I'm hearing. Like maybe really having to fundamentally change as a person in order to be a good partner for you. What else does your person want to say? I'm purging my wounds and letting go of so much baggage and pain. So we also see that from the Eight of Cups as walking away from their pain, walking away from their, letting go of their baggage, letting go of their deep-seated issues that might cause problems between the two of you. I want to show you how much I've grown and changed for the better. I'm much more mature than I used to be, so they are maturing. We do see that with that's kind of what I'm saying with the Seven of Swords and the Eight of Pentacles is maybe they were a bit, of a deceitful sort of energy, and now they're working on themselves. I'm letting go of all the things that come between us. So letting go of maybe these wounds and all this baggage that kind of keeps you guys separated. I've misunderstood things between us before and gotten hurt. So your person has been hurt before in your connection. They felt sad. Maybe they misunderstood things and it caused them to run a bit. I like to imagine our wedding day. Wow. Okay, so we see that with the Four of Wands. It's like they like to fantasize about getting married to you. I'll show you my heart if you show me yours. So they would like to have some heart-to-heart conversation with you, be revealing of your true feelings to each other. I'm so excited to do our mission together. So this is also a twin flamey sort of energy with the Four of Wands. They want to do your divine mission together. Your mission could be just being together and, healing those relationship templates. Or you guys could have a business or a project that you're meant to do in this lifetime. I'm quiet because I don't know what to say to you. So if this person is ever quiet or they don't talk that much or, they don't use too many words, it's because they don't know what to say. And I think they get a little shy and kind of awkward around you. And then I'm grateful for all the moments we have shared. So this person is very grateful for you. The time you spent together, the moments, I feel like they definitely reminisce on special moments between the two of you. They want to say, you are so beautiful. I love your face and body. You're the most gorgeous being I've ever seen. We saw that with the Nine of Pentacles. You are the love of my life, my destiny, the one I know I was born to be with. Wow, so this person really does know this is destined. This connection is so precious to me. I deeply cherish you and the love that we share. You are all I've ever wanted and better than I ever could have imagined. So you're all they've ever wanted, and even better, it's like you surprise them with how amazing you are, and then you are my favorite person in the entire universe. Oh, that is so sweet. So, yeah, you are their favorite person. Despite them telling you this, this is the truth of their heart. I love looking deeply into your eyes. I feel like I'm staring straight into your soul. So, I feel like the eye contact between the two of you is really powerful. Maybe they dream about your eyes. My biggest fear is that if I showed you the depths of my soul, you wouldn't love me for who I truly am. So, there's this fear of unworthiness or unlovableness that your person needs to heal. And that's why they struggle with coming towards you because, yeah, they're scared that if they, showed you their soul, if they bared their soul to you, you would reject them. And I feel like this person might already struggle with self-love issues, so it just makes it more painful. Please don't doubt my love for you. It is the greatest truth of my heart. You are my one and only very sweet. I feel protective of you and our divine love. I definitely saw that with the Seven of Wands. It's like they feel protective of you. They don't want you to be with anyone else. And then my inner child needs healing. My childhood wounds hold me back from life and love. So their inner child does have some issues. And I think that's what these feelings of unworthiness or unlovableness come from, is perhaps trauma from their childhood. They also say, no matter how things seem, I still love you and miss you. So no matter what things look like on social media or, how things seem on the surface, they do still love you. I made a mistake. I'm sorry. So if there was, any of this deception or conflict or issues, or maybe they walked away from you, they're sorry and they feel like that was a mistake. I want Union 1111, so they do want to be in union with you. I feel you in my heart. I promise I will return to you when the time is right. I've been having major realizations about our connection. Sometimes I feel like we are the same person, so definitely divine counterpart vibes. Your love was all I wanted, but I didn't know how to ask for it. So maybe this fear of rejection or this unlovableness made it hard for them to reach out because they didn't know how to communicate with you how much they wanted you. I'm integrating my sensitive and emotional side, so their feminine side. I want to confess my secret feelings to you. See, I know things will never be over between us. You are my guiding light, so you are like the lighthouse. Oh, we also have, I'm like a moth to your flame, so you are like this light that keeps them going, that's bringing them back to you. And then you enlighten me. So you enlighten this person, you tap them into, I feel like, divine truth, which is really beautiful. Oops, all of my cards went everywhere. Uh-oh. Okay, sorry about that. We have, you are my happy place. So they are happiest when they are with you. You are their happy place. And you're something special, so you are special to them. They've never met anyone like you. You're like a snowflake, like 1 in a million, 1 in a billion, 1 in a trillion sort of love they feel with you. Okay, so we have release your ex. The time has come to clear energy. So I'm seeing this more as they're releasing something, they're walking away from something. So they're clearing their energy so they can come back towards you. We have religious factors. So I think this is about your person getting in touch with their spiritual side, their religious side. And that, of course, helps to remove the ego and helps to come into that state of unconditional love. And then we also have attraction. So they're feeling a lot of attraction towards you, and it's making them want to, release whatever no longer serves them and be with you. Okay, so we have the thinking woman, blossoming abundance, and angel of strength. So I think that this person is seeing you as this angel, this angelic figure that has come in to help them, to heal them. They're also really admiring you for your mind. I feel like this person is really in love with the way that you think. It's not just the way that you look. It's also your mind, your intelligence. And we're seeing blossoming abundance, which is kind of like, I'm seeing like after the winter, after the cold, after the dark, there comes the spring and all the blossoming and the reawakening. So I'm seeing that happening. This also came out earlier. So I feel like this is definitely an energy in the collective of this blossoming, of this rejuvenation, of these connections as we come into the summer months, spring months for some of you, depending on where you live, but that's just the energies. I'm definitely hearing rejuvenation, reconciliations coming in. We have act as if your partner is here, whether you have someone in your life or not. Act as if they are with you, so you will always consider them. I think this is a form of manifestation as well. So, acting as if you were already with your person, you're already together. What would it be like? What would it feel like to already be with them? And I feel like that will manifest them into your life. We also have honesty is essential. Speak with love and truth. So if there does come a time where you need to talk about your feelings, speaking with love, speaking with truth, not hiding your feelings or, being hurtful is important. And we also have back to what you love, reevaluate your desires. So I think this is about both of you and your person, returning to what you truly love. What your soul truly loves. What is the truth of your soul rather than, what your ego thinks you should do. So that also can be about career moves, leaving behind friends or. Okay, so it feels like with the Knight of Wands and the Page of Swords, your person's definitely feeling really like attracted to you and definitely keeping an eye on you. Specifically, I'm hearing like if this person has you on any sort of social media or they have a way to look at photos of you, they're getting very excited by them, which is kind of cute. So yeah, they're definitely keeping an eye on you. I think trying to like gather some information about you in some way, like either by maybe asking mutual friends about you or again, like stalking you on social media, whatever way this person has to maybe even tap into you psychically. For some of you, if your person knows how to do that, maybe astral projecting or trying to psychically read how you're doing. But yeah, your person is feeling very fired up about you. That's definitely their energy. A lot of passion, wanting to come in with some passionate communication because the Page of Swords can also be about telling the truth. So maybe wanting to flirt with you, show you how passionate they're feeling about you through words or action. So seeing the Seven of Wands and the Five of Pentacles, I think your person is maybe tending to be a little bit defensive and it's kind of leading them to feel a bit out in the cold. It's like maybe they have a tendency to push people away. All right, I will end the reading here. Thanks for watching and I will see you in the next reading. Much love and bless.